Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishments. Alrighty, so Mycroft came in and was a bit of a douchebag, and now we are going to go link up with Watson, and I guess we're going to try to get the hell out of here.
If needed.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Yes, sure thing. Where's a phone that I can use? Oh, hey, new telescope exam. Is it still a fat bitch? God, that's disgusting. Okay. What about the little pupper here? Hey, Toby.
Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Oh, I'm such a good boy.
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Alright. Where's a telephone that I can actually use? Oh, hold on. What, why did we stab the letter? Okay, a harpooner's revenge. Is that the Strand? Okay, the grotesque murder of the former Black Captain Peter Carey, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Pablo Coventrell, one of Carey's former harpooners. However, lawful justice could not be awarded. Coventrell was found dead of natural causes, possibly from his remorse as committing such a terrible act. Yeah, and we got, yeah, okay. I'm still not going to check the conclusions and stuff, just try to avoid spoiling, like, parts of the endgame. But, alright. Where is a phone? Is there one here in Watson's room? Nope, there is not. Okay, is there one down here? No, fuck it. Can I just go?
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Oh, okay, so it's not a question of calling. We literally just go downstairs. Got it. Alright, so, Riddle on the rails. I'll be curious to see what this one is. I wonder what'll be kind of the deal here. Is somebody get left on the train tracks and murdered? Yeah, what happened here? What's going on?
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Yeah, hopefully we're not going to walk down
It's
the
too
tracks
dark.
themselves.
Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Alright, so the train apparently up and disappeared when it was only a few feet from us. That's odd. Yeah, that's actually quite the heist if somebody managed to steal an entire fucking train. Jesus.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Alright, so inspect the scene. Solve the mystery of the Vanish Train and inspect the rails where the train vanished. Watson, what do you have for me?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, we should go ahead and we should see if I can borrow a gun, but you don't have one. Well, here, let's start on the...
Let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Yeah, okay, so that must be somewhere down here. What is that? Imagination talent helps you to visualize objects and events, useful in limited situations.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Alright,
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
Alright, what about the
Railway
sleepers?
Sleepers. Nothing unusual.
Okay, and then what if I swapped, like, observation mode? Okay, can
The
I...
rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Alright, so nothing happened to the rails, nothing... Oh, here we go, the ground near
There
the
are no
rails.
tracks or footprints on the ground.
Yeah, okay, so there's nothing immediately obvious.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This
Okay, it's kind of funny.
won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Yeah,
The
okay.
station master could lend us one.
Sure thing, Watson. Yeah, let's go ahead and find a map of the local district. This would be quite interesting. So I'm wondering if... Was there, like, one of those hand cars or something like that that they use? And then... Yeah, I wonder if, maybe they had, like, a sound thing or something? Like a gramophone playing the noises? Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Well, let's go see. Okay, so... Our station master here. Is that first one Specks of Earth? Okay, hold on. What is this? Okay, an honorary badge. What, yeah, Spots of Earth. Alright, a wedding ring. And then a... Does that say a fully gray... Oh, fully gray hair. Alright, so he's been around the block a bit. Okay. Let's ask about the train. What does he know?
Would you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Okay, and then what about a map?
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Alright, so what did we learn about him? The man is in his 60s and has been married for a long time. The fresh spots of earth upon his sleeve reveal a passion for gardening. His badge of Honorable Station Master reveals he's a long-standing employee. All this demonstrates his desire to live a quiet and stable life. Alright, and then what is this? Okay, we need to locate a map and find more information. Alright, so far, pretty simple little start to the story here. Is there a... Here we go, office table. Is there going to be the information I need? There's a telegram. Message all station. Mr. Robinson is located at Bradlington
A new
Station.
telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, I wonder who that is then. Alright, so yeah, who is Mr. Robinson? The train composition, line the Nottingham, London, LNER 324. It's a coal car, it's a coal locomotive. First class post wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson. Okay.
Here is the train set.
Interesting. Yeah, so they're doing... So let's see. So you have locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal. There's the special one, which appears to be a cargo. And then there's the rest of the people on there. Alright. Anything that I can do quite up around here? Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else. Did he say that I could go ahead and take a map that was somewhere? Yeah, didn't he say take a map that was pinned up? Or oh hello.
Telegraph.
Okay, yeah, so there's a telegraph here, but there is nothing special about it so far. Alright, let's go... Maybe he was saying to take a map that was pinned outside. Let's see, where is... Where... Oh, maybe it's in one of these? Okay, that just talks about the trains. Anything... No, this looks fine. The main train station, maybe? Yeah, I'm really just trying to find myself the, I'm just trying to find the map right now. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's the railway map. So, let's go give this a take. Alright. Map will be useful. So, this is us. Okay, and then there's Nottingham, so... Okay, so we got find a map of the local district. Alright, now we just need to solve the mystery of the Vanish Train. Some of the evidence can be used in the investigation and will be marked as specific icons. Okay, so if I go here... The Vanish Train is of the following composition. Okay, so we learned about that. Let's, you know... Watson. Watson, my dear fellow, are you okay? You appear to have lost your legs. Did you get in the way of a train? Alright, so, Eversham, or Station Master, whatever your name is. Let's go have a word. The special wagon, what's the deal with that?
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Alright, what about passengers on the train? Who would have been on it, if you know?
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bradlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
Alright, and then what about the station here?
You mentioned a problem at Bradlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Okay. Well, there we go. We learned a little bit more about the story. And then there's Bradlington, where we can actually go. So let's see. Received a message informing the train's delay due to some issues with passengers at the station. And retrieve information about passengers that were present and find out about that. Okay, so let's go on to Bradlington. Let's go find out exactly what was going on here. See if we can learn any details about troublesome passengers or really anything at all, to be honest. I'd be pretty content with. Boy, I really hope Watson didn't lose his legs. I'd kind of hate to have to, like, wait for him to stump around. Alright, so here's Bradlington. Watson?
How is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Magic, Watson, that's it. So, let's look and see.
Railway post bags.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff in the postal system. And we know that there was a postal car. What about the warehouse? Anything inside of here? I mean, it's, you know, totally setting aside the fact that we are breaking and entering. No, okay, so far so good. There's left, yeah, that was just left luggage, which really wasn't a big deal. Hello. Alright, so cowboy or random angry dude? Let's talk to the cowboy. Hey, oh, you're Mr. Robinson. Never mind. Let's go talk to the angry dude first.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Okay, so yeah, what's your deal? Alright, so I don't see anything special about... Oh, hello. What is this? Work clothes. Okay, so he's working class. There is a cheap ticket, so he probably would have been on the second class. He's married. And I see something about, yeah, rough skin. Okay, so he's just a working class gentleman, probably works with his hands or something. Yeah, okay, what happened?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector. who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Okay, so you and your friend were kicked off. Okay, what about the passengers on the Vanish Train?
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Alright, the portrait of the rich.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Alright, so we learned about this angry passenger. By the passenger's hands and clothes, he appears to be a specialized worker, no baggage and is alone. He's not traveling nor on vacation with his wife. He takes the train on a daily basis to get to work and back. In this event, he should be accustomed to the railway and be familiar with the stations and his regular fellow passengers. Alright, Mr. Robinson, how you doing, buddy?
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Huh, okay, so yeah, let's learn about him. Australian hat, yeah, okay, so he had... Yeah, so he's an Aussie. What is this? Expensive clothes, he's heavy set, a heavy gold ring. What is that? Does that say crocodile something or other? Yeah, fancy shoes, crocodile skin shoes, okay. Yeah, so he is quite wealthy.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, you definitely do, man, but okay, what was in the special wagon?
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Okay, what about company direction? Let's find out.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Alright, what about the value of the prototype?
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Alright, so we have a motive, although we don't really have one for him, just for someone.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Okay, I already
The ticket
dislike him,
inspector
but okay.
forced all the passengers from the train, except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Okay, so they definitely are part of the problem. Where the hell did that ticket inspector go? Can I go... Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Okay, were there any problem passengers last night?
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Alright, and then let's go, look at this guy. So, what's the deal with him? Okay, so he's relatively young, so he's probably fairly new at the job. Okay, so, he's very, very new to this, and he has ink smudges on his hands. Okay, so he's very, very inexperienced.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Okay, so let's see. He's a rookie, definitely.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Okay, what did the message say?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Alright, so... Oh boy. Chesterfield, Lavley, Atasian, Tren, Elner, arriving at 0:30, Duarded at 0:35. Yeah, okay. So let's go look around for a couple of things here. Anything else that I can go interact with? Any, Station Master Bradlington. The station master is fairly young, tries to keep his uniform clean, and is attentive to his duties. Fresh ink stains upon the fingers of his right hand. The young man has been writing a great deal. Seems he has almost completed his education. This is his first serious position. Okay, yeah, so they probably, they put him in a relatively backwoods
Holmes,
environment.
how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
I don't really know, Watson. Is there truly not anything to do this with? I feel like there should be. But I guess not, unless there's something out here instead. That's a negative. Well, let's go ahead. Let's Okay, there's chat. Okay, so there's a station in between these. That's fair. And then the station master's report about a Vanish Train is full of errors. Okay. So yeah, we'll be able to use that in the next station. Can I talk to any of you guys again?
Please.
Anybody?
I will not move from here.
It's a scandal.
Alright. Yeah, those guys are all just throwing a fucking fit over stuff. Anything else that I can do around here? Can I go check out, like, this little gardening shed looking area? Or is this just nothing? Oh, okay, so yeah, okay. Well, screw it. Let's go on to Chesterfield. Let's go see... Yeah, let's go get ourselves out there now that we hopefully have a bunch of information that we can use. Go have a word with the station master there. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to, get a little bit more info out of him as well. But what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is end the video here. Next time, we're going to be going into Chesterfield Station, and we're going to be having a few questions for this station master as well. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.